Greetings and good day. This is Christopher Freeze here of Freeze Forge. I got something in the mail today. So I've been in communication with a company called Ozo Tools, and they make some pretty neat stuff. Check them out. There'll be a link in the description of this video. This is a fuller that I ordered from them, a fuller tool. It's also called a Blacksmiths Magician or Blacksmiths Helper, and they are incredibly useful. I haven't had the pleasure of working with one yet, but I've heard people that have speak very highly of them, and so I've sought it out. We've got some dies here, and it's not light. The tool itself. Yes, this is a cool thing. So the whole thing, it bolts all together, and I'm going to have to just file this down just a little bit. Leave the inside here of my hardy tool, or perhaps the shank, because the shank is exactly 1 inch square, which is what my hardy tool is, or my hardy hole is, or was before I started using it. And as you use it, it can tend to close up a little bit. So I will have to adjust that. This is the main body of the tool itself. Comes pre-assembled, which is great. I don't currently have a welder, so that's pretty much essential for me. And this looks fantastic. There we are. Look at that. So this is my new fullering tool. I'm going to be using this, I think, first. Let's try it out. I'm going to assemble this, and I think I also got to relieve this a little bit here. Shouldn't take much. I need a file. Beautiful, perfect, perfect fit. You see this hole here? This hole is for extracting this. You see there's a matching small hole on the bottom, and if this were to ever become stuck in there, you can drive it up from the bottom using this little hole. Now, to secure the tool to the plate, it comes with 4 of these number 8 metric hex bolts. The really smart thing about this is they all come with lock washers, which is awesome. Through hammering and through use, these would unscrew themselves without the use of a lock washer. So that lock washer is awesome. It really shows you how much thought and planning has gone into the making of this tool, making it a quality tool, provided it functions correctly, which I do believe it will. Wonderful. They have a number of dies available. I have just gotten the standard fullering dies for the time being. Now, some metal. Here is another example as to just how much thought and how much quality has been brought into this particular tool. Do you see these bolts here? Well, these are a kind of set screw. You see, the dies themselves, I'll undo it here. these dies themselves, they have the ability to wiggle. Well, if you're trying to do something very precise, you don't want that to happen because the bottom one can wiggle forward while the top one can wiggle back, and that will create a kind of an offset. And that's not exactly what you're going for. If you want this spring fuller to be, I mean, that might be what you're going for. And if that's the case, you can do that. But in my case, if I'm creating a tang for a sax, I want the shoulder to be exact. And these set screws allow that to be the case. Now, that steel has got to be hot by now, so let's pull it out and see what we can do. See that this hammer is soft, but this die is softer, so the end of this die is definitely going to be mushrooming out. The dies are a replaceable part. Still, I wish that wasn't the case. One of the other great things about this tool is it allows you to work from the back if you choose. Does give you quite a lot of options in how you want to use it. Another way that you can also use this tool is sideways, like this. There you go. That is exactly how that works. Continuing on with that, of course, will make for a deeper or wider fuller. There are endless options that you can use this with, not only knives and swords, but also many aesthetic pieces that I like to make so much. All in all, I'm very happy. The tool works very well. Creates the fullers just as it should. They have other dies available as well. Different rounding and square notches, things like that cut into them. I believe they also have some sharp dies used for cutting off, creating tenons, things like that. I haven't gotten any of those at this point, but I'm sure I will need more dies and want more dies to be able to do more things in future. This tool seems to be a very logical tool. I like that. It functions very well, and it creates the fullers that you're looking for. Of course, alternating, turning from side to side as you're working is essential with any fuller, and this is no exception to that. It is a wonderful tool. I'm looking very forward to using it a lot in the years to come. The tool is made by Ozo Tools. I think I probably already mentioned that. And if you'd like to take a look at what they can offer you, the link will be in the description of this video to their website. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Pick yourself up one. They are immensely useful. Oh, I should also mention that there is absolutely no deformation on the fuller itself. The business end did its job very well. Just the top mushrooms. Thank you very much for watching. May the force serve you well.